Hello there, everybody. Today we're going to get to read Desert Habitats. It's the third book here for our different type of habitat systems. And desert habitats are very interesting. I think they're, and that's definitely my opinion. But in my opinion, I think they're so interesting is we don't have them here. I've only been to the desert once, and I didn't even get to spend that much time there. The closest I've ever been is the Badlands in South Dakota. And even just kind of going up into North Dakota too, but just the actual true desert space is, to me, in my opinion, very interesting. So when I first read this book, I loved it. I got a lot out of it. This again is by Arnold Ringstead. He's one who did forest habitats, but this explores desert habitats, including hot and cold deserts, which is always a weird thing to think about, a cold desert, special plants and animals, and current threats to the world's deserts. So today we are going to be focusing again on that main idea, summarizing. Before we look at our goal and our graphic organizer, just going to show you the table of contents. This is a really similar structure to the last two books. Great introduction. Welcome to the desert. It really highlights the different parts of this book. But the first main chapter is where are the world's deserts? Just like with forests and prairies. What do they look like? The driest places on Earth, the plants of the desert, being in the heat, going without water, the amazing Bactrian camel, so one of the animals that lives there, and then threats to the desert. And so we're going to, just to let you know ahead of time, I am going to be reading 2 chapters again, just to show you how you can combine 2 chapters to write one summary, because they are basically about the same thing. And so we're going to be looking at those special adaptations. And an adaptation is the way a plant or animal is able to change to survive. And we'll be looking at being in the heat and going without water. Now, before we get into reading, we're going to look at our reading goal for today. It's that I can determine. So you can read it with me. I can determine the main idea of my text and use key details for support. Remember, determine means to figure out. So we're going to be trying to figure out what's that main idea, that one really good sentence that really explains what that whole chapter, or if you're going to do a couple of chapters like me today, what that 1 or 2 chapters is all about in one sentence. And then we're going to use key details, those most important parts, those most important facts for support. Now, again, I just want to make sure we're going to say it now. When you are doing your summaries, when you're writing those out and you're writing your key details, you are not copying sentences out of the book. You are taking multiple sentences, putting them together, and explaining in your own words what you are learning, why that's the main idea. Graphic organizer here. I'm just going to go back to the book so I don't lose it quick. Graphic organizer, same. I just want to explain it again. The summary parts, same with the article or type of the text. So just right here, details, ideas in the book. I can do desert habitats. Author's name, Arnold Ringstead. Oh, there we go. Now I know what I'm going to do out of my actions. Either informed me, which really means teach. Claimed, that's more like given like a new, really usually like a new big science idea. Explained can really be like informed, like explained about something. But explained also usually as though it's teaching you like how to do something. It's like giving you directions, like how to cook something or make something or build something. Persuaded is really more of an opinion. It's trying to make you think a certain something. So far, the things that we've done so far are informed because it's teaching. It's not really teaching me how to make or anything or build anything. And it's not really trying to like claim about like a new idea. So just to let you know, it is informed again today. But I'm not going to tell you what the main idea is. But that's what the gist is. Gist. What's the main idea of the article or text? So in one sentence, what are my 2 chapters about? And then I'm going to rewrite all of these things. And then I'm going to add in the key details down below. But let's get into our book. Welcome to the desert. I am going to read this. Again, do not do your summaries for an introduction. Because basically an introduction already is a summary. But we always want to make sure you read the introduction. It can really pull you into the book. Deserts are all over the earth. They are on every continent. Many people think deserts are hot, sandy places where nothing can survive. But deserts can be hot or cold, and they are full of life. Plants and animals live on the ground. Birds fly in the sky. It is not easy to live in deserts. Plants and animals have adapted, meaning they have changed, to live there. Some desert animals don't even need to drink water. Living things work together to survive. Desert plants create shade, and this guards animals from that hot sun. The world's deserts are in danger, though. Climate change is making deserts hotter and drier. Human activities can poison and ruin the landscape. These activities put plants and animals in danger. Fast fact, only rainforest habitats have a larger variety of plants and animals than deserts, which to me is crazy. Rainforests have a huge variety, and variety means like different animals and plants. So many different kinds, but deserts are right there with all the different kinds of plants and animals they have. And a good caption, desert habitats can be hard places to live. Animals and plants adapt to live here. So I'm just going to show you the map, though, of where some of the, I'm not going to read this chapter, but these are just some of the places where a lot of the big deserts are, like Africa, largest desert, the Sahara Desert. South America has the Atacama. The United States has a big one called the Mojave Desert. There's the Arabian Desert in the Middle East, the Gobi Desert in Asia, the Outback in Australia. I am going to read this one, and we're going to practice doing another summary here with this one. I'm not going to write it, but after I'm done reading, you are going to think, what's the main idea and 3 key details. What do deserts look like? There are 3 kinds of deserts. They are hot and dry, cool coastal, and semi-arid. Each kind has a different temperature range. They also have different soils, plants, and animals. Hot and dry deserts are the hottest deserts. Some people think that these deserts are full of sand. Only 10% of the world's deserts are sandy. Hot and dry deserts have rocky, shallow soil. Very little water is under the surface. The Sahara Desert is hot and dry. Cool coastal deserts are found near oceans. The Atacama Desert in Chile is near the ocean. The ocean currents give these deserts lower temperatures. The soil usually has some salt in it. This is because of the nearby salt water. Semi-arid deserts have soil that is either bumpy or smooth. Parts of the United States have semi-arid deserts. They look similar to hot and dry deserts, but semi-arid deserts do not get as hot. They also do not get as cold as night. There's usually no water under the soil. This is the edge of the Atacama Desert in Chile near the Pacific Ocean. You know, a lot of even like that white there. It's some of like that sand, but also some of that salt too. So I want you to just think about what's the main idea and 3 key details when we come back.